And by the end, you'll understand why humans evolved to fast, why your genes expect it, and why so many people report clearer thinking, better energy, and profound healing during this process. What if I told you that going 5 days without food wouldn't destroy your body, but could actually switch on some of the most powerful repair systems you were born with? That instead of starving, your body might heal, reset, and rebuild in ways modern eating never allows? That question alone has stopped a lot of people in their tracks. Because we've been taught one thing our entire lives. Health comes from constant nourishment. 3 meals a day. Snacks in between. Never miss breakfast. Never let yourself get hungry. But what if that advice, well-intentioned as it may be, is completely backwards? Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens during a 5-day fast, day by day. Not in a dry, clinical way, but as a story your body tells when food disappears. Before grocery stores, delivery apps, and refrigerators, food wasn't guaranteed. Our ancestors didn't wake up to breakfast, grab lunch at noon, and snack at night. They hunted. They gathered. Sometimes they ate well. Sometimes they didn't eat at all. And our genes, every single one of them, were shaped in that environment. The problem today isn't that fasting is extreme. The problem is that constant eating is new, and your body has never fully adapted to it, especially when those calories come from refined sugar, processed starches, and inflammatory oils. So when you fast, you're not doing something unnatural. You're returning your body to a genetic program it already understands. And once you stop eating, that program turns on fast. The first day isn't about fat loss yet. It's about draining the reserves. Inside your liver and muscles is stored sugar called glycogen, chains of glucose bound together with water. For every unit of glycogen, your body holds on to roughly 3 units of water. So when fasting begins, glycogen is the first fuel burned. That's why many people lose 1 to 3 pounds in the first 24 hours. It's not fat, it's water. And for many people who've been retaining excess fluid for years, this alone feels like relief. Something else important happens on day 1. Insulin levels drop. Insulin is the master switch that decides whether you burn sugar or burn fat. When insulin is high, fat stays locked away. When insulin falls, fat becomes accessible. And this is where most people get confused. They think, if I'm not eating, I'll be starving. But in reality, you are eating, just not from a plate. You're eating your own stored fat. And fat is one of the most efficient, energy-dense fuels in biology. Once your body switches over, appetite often fades dramatically. Digestion slows down. Energy becomes steadier. This is also why electrolytes matter on day 1. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. These minerals keep nerves firing and muscles working. Without them, people may feel fatigue, dizziness, or cramps. With them, most symptoms disappear. As for drinks, water, herbal or naturally decaffeinated tea, black coffee if desired. Even water with a squeeze of lemon is fine. No sugar, no sweeteners, no cream. The goal isn't stimulation, it's adaptation. By day 2, something remarkable happens. Your body enters ketosis. Ketosis is not a backup system. It's a primary fuel state humans have relied on for most of history. Fat is broken down into ketones, which fuel your brain and body with incredible efficiency. And this is when people notice it first. Hunger drops sharply, focus improves, mood stabilizes, mental clarity increases. Ketones are neuroprotective. Many people describe them as a natural antidepressant. But the real star of day 2 is something most people have never heard of. Autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-eating, but not in a destructive way. Your cells begin identifying damaged proteins, broken components, and cellular debris, and recycling them into raw materials for repair. Think of it like a deep cleaning crew that only shows up when food is gone. For the first time in years, maybe decades, your body has permission to stop growing and start fixing. Day 3 is where fasting becomes transformative. Ketone levels rise higher. Your brain is now running primarily on fat-derived fuel, and it loves it. People often describe a calm euphoria, sharp focus, enhanced creativity, emotional stability. This isn't imagination, it's chemistry. A powerful molecule called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, spikes during extended fasting. BDNF supports the growth of new neurons, improves learning, and protects against cognitive decline. In some individuals, BDNF increases dramatically, sometimes several-fold. Autophagy also deepens. Damaged mitochondria, the energy engines of your cells, are broken down and replaced. This is critical because mitochondrial dysfunction is linked to nearly every chronic disease. Your immune system undergoes a reset as well. Old, inefficient immune cells are recycled. Stem cells are activated. Even the thymus gland, the training center for immune cells, begins regenerating. Your gut lining, a single cell-thick barrier stretching over 20 feet, finally gets a break. No food passing through, no inflammation, just repair and renewal. By day 4, hunger is usually gone. Not suppressed. Gone. Your body is now efficiently fueling itself. Fat oxidation is high. Inflammation drops. Repair pathways dominate. Longevity genes activate. Antioxidant networks strengthen. Hormone receptors become more sensitive. Yes, some hormones temporarily dial down, like reproductive hormones or thyroid output. But this is adaptation, not dysfunction. The body is conserving energy intelligently. Microbial diversity improves. Cellular cleanup intensifies. Precancerous cells are targeted and removed. Day 5 extends all prior benefits. But now the focus shifts toward what comes next. Refeeding matters. After days of rest, your digestive system must wake up slowly. Large meals too soon can cause nausea or discomfort. Small portions. Simple foods. Bone broth. Eggs. Fermented vegetables. Avocado. Berries. No sugar. No refined carbohydrates. Because when food returns, something incredible happens. Stem cells activate aggressively. New immune cells form. Gut lining regenerates. Skin, joints, muscles, and brain tissue rebuild stronger. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. And genes that never activate during constant eating finally get their moment. A 5-day fast isn't something you jump into casually. It's something you work toward, often by starting with intermittent fasting. But the takeaway is this. Your body is not fragile. It is incredibly intelligent. When food disappears, it doesn't panic. It adapts, repairs, and resets. And while modern life has taught us to fear hunger, your biology remembers a different truth.